Hey Fruit Faces, it's Clary Berry here, and I just want to talk with you for a little bit about why I chose to be why I chose to go into the direction of becoming a dietitian or a licensed nutritionist, or however you want to say it. It's kind of like one of these decisions. It's like, wow, I really don't know how I didn't come to this sooner. I guess I thought I was already stuck in my way. I had already had so much education and it just fit to go into the education industry. But then, the more and more I thought about it, I wasn't gonna be able to teach what I wanted. I wasn't gonna be able to, have the control of my classroom and really get across the message that I'm really passionate about. And one of the things, that gets me is I've always had a really soft spot in my heart for seeing really obese people in my life. Like even just seeing people driving down the street, my heart just sinks and goes out to them because I can imagine how hard that is and how, horrible that must be. And I just want to share about this because I think that, there might be some other people out there who are like me and maybe doing something else with their life that they always thought they should do, or, whatever. And people who are really interested in fitness who just aren't taking that step, to go into fitness and health related jobs. And I think that as vegans, it's going to be very important for us especially, in the next few years, to really infiltrate this area and really help to bring the awareness, because there is so much propaganda out there. There's so much industry funded studies and propaganda that even the nutritionists, even the medical, doctors, and even people who are studying nutrition are being vastly misled. So it's really important for people who are aware and awake a little bit and can see through all of this industry BS to kind of infiltrate and take back the power. Because you guys, I know the obesity epidemic, everybody knows there's an epidemic, but I don't know if everybody knows just how bad it is. Like, it's scaring the crap out of me. And I have done a video on this a long time ago, but I could just say this every day. Obesity is crazy. I mean, it's going up worldwide, but especially in America. You have 69% of people who are overweight. That's almost 70% of people overweight or obese. That's crazy. Right now, there's only about like 15% of kids and teenagers are, but that number is going to go up in the next 15 years to double. So you're going to have 30% of kids who are going to be overweight or obese. Right now, you have 2/3 of Americans overweight or obese. 1 out of 3 is obese. And that's just really, really sad and really scary. And to me, especially when they're kids, because they didn't do anything. They didn't, they're just doing what their parents told them to. It just, my heart absolutely breaks for these kids. And these current trends are not looking to change anytime soon. It's not really looking to get better anytime soon. They're saying, well, right now, in certain communities too, it's astronomically high. African American communities and Hispanic communities are more like 40% obese. I'm not sure if that was kids. Yeah, the kids. They're 40% of kids instead of 15% in African American and Latino communities. So again, very, very sad to me. The numbers for obesity just skyrocket when you have lack of education. So that's really all this is. It's just, we need a little more education, And 1 in 5 infants drink soda. I mean, really? Come on, people. I mean, the only vegetable, the favorite vegetable of infants is French fries, the top fed vegetable. I just can't even comprehend it. Can't even comprehend it. And I've been blessed to have a natural interest and have people in my life to kind of draw me into the health and wellness. My whole family's kind of always been into health and wellness. So I feel fortunate to be able to have found, these truths. But like I said, even these professionals going through this system are not getting the right knowledge. And you can see that when you have 75% of women who are, severely restricting calories, just eating disorder, disordered eating, and we still have 70%. I mean, isn't that funny how those numbers are so similar? 75% of people have disordered eating, and 70%, oh, that's women, 75% of women, and 70% of women, of people, you know, are overweight or obese. It means that even with education that we have, that we're using, it's not doing its job. So, and like I said, the numbers are just going to get worse. By 2030, you are looking at 86% of the adult population of being overweight. 86%. And in certain communities, it will be more like 100. African American women, it'll be like 97% if trends continue the way that they are going. And Mexican American men are also hard hit at about 91%, they're saying, by 2030. So, and the obesity rate itself is going to be about 50%. Half of people are going to be not just overweight, but obese. This is crazy. I mean, how is this going to affect our society? This is not good, you know, for society in general. The costs are astronomical for this, and that definitely shows itself in some of our top 3 killers, you know, heart disease, diabetes, stroke, and cancer. So this is basically why I'm going into dietetics, and I'm really, really excited about it. I'm glad I finally found exactly what I'm passionate about, and going ahead and able to take that jump and take that leap to go into a new area, and to be passionate about it, and hopefully just to be able to change people's lives and help them it's my goal, it's my plan. I'm going to be sharing with you guys all about it. So if anybody else, again, is wanting to like go into this area or considering it, definitely feel free to network with me, because like I said, I definitely feel like we need to kind of infiltrate the health industry, and I think it's a really good goal for a lot of vegans to do. I know there's so many vegans on YouTube wanting to, you know, give out advice and do this and that, but I think, you know, we need to get a little bit more professional. We need to take it to the next level, get those credentials so that we have, you know, that backup, so that people will start to listen to us, and that we can get, you know, in there with these professionals who are using all the propaganda and, you know, kind of balance it out a little bit. I think it's needed. I think it's necessary. So I definitely promote to vegans to look into this, to go into this area. I mean, you could go into personal training, but like in my state in Missouri, you're not really allowed to give any nutritional specific advice or be like a nutritional coach unless you're a licensed nutritionist. So may not be completely necessary for everybody to go through all the steps, but like I said, I definitely feel like this is the way that, you know, we need a lot of vegans to come this way. So come on, guys, let's get educated and help people, okay? Change the world. And then, of course, as we're changing these people's lives, we're going to also be helping the animals and also helping the environment. Hello, it's like a triple whammy here, because of all the greenhouse gases, all the pollution, everything, all the different types of pollution that not only factory farming, but greenhouse, grass eating, beef, and all this other stuff is really, really, really hurting the earth. So make sure whatever you're doing, do it with purpose, do it with passion, or don't do it at all. So that's what I'm saying to you guys. Don't forget to eat your fruit. Leave me your comments below. Find me on social media. Same name, Claryberry, except on Snapchat, I'm Miss B Face. M-I-S-S, just the letter B, and then face. So take care. Don't forget to eat your fruit, and I'll see you guys later.